image-obsessed society, we often go to extremes for physical perfection. But is it really worth it?
当时我是觉得我这辈子可能就这么毁了。
In China's entertainment world, beauty can be a blessing or a curse. Celebrities chase perfection through cosmetic surgery, risking shocking transformations, their careers, and relentless public scrutiny. One procedure can redefine a face or destroy a reputation. Tonight, we uncover the hidden pressures behind flawless appearances, the high stakes of chasing ideals, and the real cost of cosmetic perfection in East Asia's spotlight. Hao Lulu. In early 2021, Chinese actress and singer Hao Lulu shocked millions when she revealed the devastating outcome of a failed cosmetic surgery. Once a rising star in China's entertainment industry, she suddenly disappeared from the spotlight, puzzling fans until she returned with a heartbreaking explanation. In a post shared on Weibo, Hao disclosed that in October 2020, a friend had introduced her to a plastic surgeon in Guangzhou. Hoping that a minor nose enhancement would improve her appearance and boost her career, she agreed to the procedure. The surgery, which lasted 4 hours, quickly turned into a nightmare. The clinic, she later discovered, was not certified to perform such operations. Following the procedure, Hao began to experience severe complications. The tip of her nose darkened and infections set in, leading to necrosis, a condition in which tissue begins to die. Photos she shared with her 5 million followers revealed the full extent of the damage, showing the blackened, decayed skin on her nose. The images spread rapidly across Chinese social media, sparking widespread outrage and sympathy. Supporters flooded her page with messages of concern, while others called for stricter oversight of China's booming cosmetic surgery industry. The physical and emotional toll was immense. Hao revealed that the failed surgery not only disfigured her, but also cost her career opportunities, including 2 drama contracts that had already been signed. Doctors informed her that reconstructive surgery would not be possible for at least a year due to the extent of the tissue damage. Ykeay. During the filming of I Have a Date with Spring, a planned safety explosion went off prematurely, engulfing Ykeay and co-star Selena in flames. In the chaos, he shielded her with his own body, demonstrating courage amid the disaster. The accident left him with severe burns covering 39% of his body, necessitating more than 30 skin graft surgeries and countless corrective procedures to rebuild his appearance. Before the incident, Ykeay was celebrated for his role as Duanmu Lei in Let's Watch Meteor Shower Together, admired as the nation's younger brother for his charm and youthful looks. The burns and subsequent medical interventions made it impossible to return to that original image. Yet, rather than retreat entirely, Ykeay gradually transformed his career, focusing on roles that demanded deeper acting skills and emotional range. His performances today are recognized as thoughtful and compelling, proving that his talent extends far beyond physical appearance. The scars from the burns remained hidden for years, but Yu eventually embraced them, wearing short-sleeved shirts and exposing the marks to the world for the first time. This act of courage symbolized a turning point, showing that he would no longer hide from his past. Jung Xuang. Her journey from adored star to outcast is one of the most dramatic transformations in modern Chinese entertainment. Jung Xuang first captured hearts in 2009 with Meteor Shower, where her youthful innocence and delicate charm made her a national favorite. Yet behind her growing fame, Jung began to question her appearance. In 2013, she admitted to undergoing cosmetic procedures, a rare confession in an industry still burdened by stigma. She explained that she wanted a change, a decision many found both brave and heartbreaking. Before surgery, Jung was celebrated for her natural, girl-next-door beauty, soft, expressive, and slightly imperfect in a way that made her uniquely endearing. Afterward, her sharper chin and more defined double eyelids gave her a polished, glamorous look that some praised as sophisticated, while others mourned the loss of her original charm. Her transformation sparked endless comparisons to Angelababy, especially after noticeable swelling during public appearances, led netizens to speculate about recent injections. That same year, she confirmed her relationship with actor Hans Zhang, which fueled speculation that her decision stemmed from pressure within the relationship. Jung dismissed the rumors, insisting that the surgery was entirely her own choice, and emphasizing that she didn't want to deceive her fans or the people who cared about her. Despite the criticism, Jung's career soared for a time. She starred in Love 020 in 2016 and was hailed as a modern goddess of Chinese television. But her looks remained a topic of scrutiny. When unedited photos of her surfaced online, many were shocked, Her nose appeared uneven, her cheeks sagged slightly, and her once bright aura seemed dimmed. Comments flooded social media, calling her features unnatural and even broken. Analysts and bloggers criticized the mismatch between her original facial structure and her surgical alterations, claiming she had destroyed her natural balance. Years later, in 2019, Jung Xuang once again drew public attention after attending Paris Fashion Week. Photos and videos from the airport revealed what many believed was another change in her appearance, particularly her nose, reigniting speculation about further cosmetic procedures. Though she never confirmed any new surgeries, observers noted apparent differences in her appearance in 2009, 2013, and 2019. Online discussions spread rapidly. Some viewers commented that the bridge of her nose appeared higher and straighter, which contrasted sharply with her now more hollow cheeks. Critics argued that her facial proportions seemed less natural, while others defended her, suggesting that lighting or makeup could easily create that effect. Then came 2021, the year her downfall began. Jung was found guilty of tax evasion and fined over 299 million yuan, effectively ending her career. Production companies sued her for breach of contract, demanding tens of millions in damages. Her assets were frozen, her companies dissolved, and she was blacklisted from China's entertainment industry. Now living quietly in the United States, Jung Xuang's life is a world away from red carpets and luxury endorsements. She is reportedly burdened with debts exceeding 2.9 billion yuan and survives mainly on her parents' pension while caring for her children. Her social media presence is minimal, limited to occasional updates shared through her studio. Recent photos show a woman transformed not by surgery, but by circumstance, hair unkempt, makeup absent, yet smiling with a quiet warmth that speaks of endurance. In short clips, she can be seen practicing English, once among China's highest-paid actresses, earning millions for a single production. Jung Xuang now lives far removed from fame. Jing Tian. During a live stream on July 30, 2020, with a beauty influencer, the then 31-year-old star, Jing Tian, recounted a failed double eyelid surgery she underwent in 2017. She emphasized the importance of careful planning and selecting a reputable surgeon and clinic before making any decisions about facial procedures. Before turning to surgery, Jing Tian had experimented with eyelid glue to achieve the desired effect. It was only after experiencing an allergic reaction that she decided to undergo the operation. The results, however, were far from what she expected. The procedure left both her upper and lower eyelids severely swollen, and she recalled looking strikingly similar to the internet meme Pepe the Frog. The experience caused deep emotional distress, with Jing Tian admitting that she cried daily and regretted the decision profoundly. Ultimately, she underwent restorative surgery to correct the damage. Linhao Yang. Now 32, Linhao Yang, previously known as Liao Jinfeng, began altering his appearance through cosmetic surgery while still in school. His transformation first drew national attention after his portrayal of the snake immortal Lord Puqi in the 2018 fantasy drama Ashes of Love. However, his sharp chin and exaggerated facial features sparked widespread criticism, with viewers mockingly labeling him a Shijing Nan, or snake spirit man. The backlash was intense and unrelenting. Under the weight of public scrutiny, Lin underwent further cosmetic procedures and wiped his social media clean of old photos and videos, hoping for a fresh start. Not long after, his new appearance reignited public fascination. Images of his softer, more natural look began circulating online, and audiences were stunned by the transformation. The narrative surrounding him quickly shifted. What was once ridicule turned into admiration, as netizens praised his surgeon's precision and celebrated his refined features. Many viewed the change as a remarkable example of successful aesthetic correction, even jokingly referring to him as Jinfeng 2.0. His transformation was widely described as a striking return to form, a reversal from infamy to fascination. By 2022, Lin began to open up about his journey and the toll that years of scrutiny had taken. After Ashes of Love, he faced heavy criticism that affected both his confidence and mental well-being. Yet, instead of retreating completely, he committed to steady self-improvement, both physically and emotionally. Through persistent effort, he rebuilt not only his public image, but also his sense of self. His later reflections revealed a quiet maturity. He acknowledged that the negative comments, though painful, had ultimately pushed him toward personal growth. What began as a pursuit of beauty became a path of emotional healing and self-acceptance. Hua Chenyu. Since his debut, Hua Chenyu has undergone a striking transformation from his early appearances on talent shows, capturing public attention not only for his music but also for his appearance. Recently, a netizen using the name Fa Fa I Wo 2021 claimed to be Hua Chenyu's former girlfriend, alleging that singer Zhang Bichen had interfered in their relationship. Alongside these claims, the user shared photos suggesting Hua had undergone plastic surgery, igniting widespread discussion online. On July 16, 2021, Hua Chenyu's studio issued a formal lawyer statement, clarifying that the images in question were related to early skin treatments, not cosmetic surgery. The studio strongly condemned the dissemination of false information and confirmed that legal action had been taken, posting screenshots to show that a lawsuit had been filed against the netizen. Similarly, Zhang Bichen's studio pursued legal recourse, rejecting all defamatory claims and vowing to defend her rights fully in court. Following the lawsuits, the netizen issued an apology, claiming that one of the photos depicting Hua's hair had been shared privately by a friend of his former agent. The apology drew mixed reactions online, with some interpreting it as insincere or even a veiled attack on Hua Chenyu. In contrast, others saw it as deliberate provocation intended to stir controversy. Hua's studio responded swiftly, rejecting any attempt to manipulate or misrepresent his relationships, and reiterating that it would defend all rights and interests through legal means. On July 17, 2021, Wang Guihong, Hua Chenyu's former agent, also spoke out, denying any involvement in the alleged photos or videos, and stating that the netizen's actions had seriously harmed her reputation, signaling that the matter would be resolved in court. Throughout the controversy, Hua Chenyu himself remained silent regarding the plastic surgery rumors. Fans argued that his changing features were the result of weight loss, though many observers noted that the sharper chin, altered nose, and refined eye shape were difficult to attribute solely to weight changes. Comparing past and recent photos, the transformations were evident, leaving audiences to draw their own conclusions about whether cosmetic procedures had played a role in his evolving appearance. Ykeay. The spotlight turned once again toward actor Huang Xiaoming, but this time it wasn't for his career. His girlfriend, Ykeay, has recently become the center of online attention after openly admitting to having undergone plastic surgery. Rumors about their relationship had circulated for nearly 2 years before Huang Xiaoming finally confirmed it, sparking intense curiosity about Ykeay's appearance. Social media users immediately drew comparisons between her and Angelababy, the actor's former wife, claiming the two shared strikingly similar features. Others remarked that Ykeay's face seemed to change each time she appeared in public, fueling further speculation about cosmetic enhancements. During a recent live stream, Ykeay directly addressed the rumors. When asked whether she had undergone any procedures, she admitted she had, estimating that about 40% of her appearance had been surgically altered. She emphasized, however, that she was not plastic from head to toe. Her admission quickly went viral. Some viewers commended her candor, calling her honesty refreshing in an industry known for secrecy. Others mocked her for describing 40% as a small amount, igniting heated discussions on Chinese social media. Ykeay is no stranger to attention. A well-known online influencer, she first gained recognition as a campus beauty at Shenzhen University before building a large following for her doll-like looks. Her flawless skin, sharp V-line, high nose bridge, and large eyes have often been compared to Angelababy's, intensifying the debate over her resemblance to Huang's ex-wife. Beyond her facial features, Ykeay is also admired for her striking physique, a slim yet curvy figure that rivals many established celebrities. Whether praised for her beauty or criticized for its artificiality, she remains one of the most talked-about figures in Chinese entertainment today. Hao Lulu. Born on January 9, 1979, Hao Lulu gained national attention in 2003 after undergoing a full-scale cosmetic surgery transformation. The media dubbed her the Artificial Beauty, a title that soon became a symbol of China's growing fascination with aesthetic reconstruction. Born and raised in Beijing, Hao entered the China University of Geosciences in 1999 and graduated in 2001. Soon after, she traveled to the United Kingdom, where she pursued a master's degree in gemology until 2003. Shortly after returning to China, she worked briefly as a freelance fashion writer. Then, between July 19 and August 14, 2003, at just 24 years old, she began a series of cosmetic operations that reshaped nearly every part of her body: her eyes, nose, chin, breasts, abdomen, buttocks, legs, and even her skin. When before and after photos began circulating, they caused a sensation. Her transformation was striking. Her eyes had been reshaped to create double eyelids, giving her a more westernized look, and her skin had been visibly lightened. This transformation, known as the Beauty Dreamwork Project, was orchestrated by Ykeay, a Beijing cosmetic surgery clinic seeking to revive its business following the SARS epidemic. The company turned Hao's surgeries into a nationwide promotional campaign, hosting press conferences and releasing a wave of advertisements promising to help Chinese women create new physiques through advanced surgical methods. After the procedures, Hao became Ykeay's public face, representing the brand that had rebuilt her image. The campaign sparked widespread debate. Many Chinese doctors condemned it as a blatant publicity stunt, yet it undeniably succeeded in drawing attention. Interest in cosmetic surgery surged among China's newly affluent class, and reports on body modification flooded newspapers, tabloids, and online platforms. The story of Hao Lulu had become a mirror of China's shifting ideals of beauty. On the clinic's website, Hao shared her private thoughts through a diary that revealed both the physical pain and emotional strain she endured. She described moments of numbness and exhaustion, often expressing a longing to return home, a place she equated with freedom. Yet, in her second-to-last entry, her tone changed. She wrote that the pain had faded, and she felt relieved, concluding with a quiet sense of pride. How wonderful all these things are. I have no regret for my very first choice. Jillian Chung. This renowned Hong Kong singer and actress first rose to fame as one half of the pop duo Twins, alongside Charlene Choi. In the early 2000s, the pair became household names, captivating audiences with catchy songs, lively performances, and an infectious energy. Jillian's sweet demeanor and bubbly personality quickly established her as a beloved figure in the entertainment world. Her career expanded into acting, where she demonstrated versatility and range, solidifying her reputation as a multi-talented artist. In 2008, however, she faced a major crisis when private photos were leaked without her consent. The scandal spread rapidly online, drawing intense media scrutiny and subjecting her every move to public judgment with a heavy emotional toll. Determined to regain control, Jillian spoke openly about the controversy and her decision to undergo cosmetic procedures. Through press conferences and interviews, she explained that these choices were meant to restore her confidence and reclaim agency over her own life, demonstrating resilience and a commitment to shaping her own narrative. In 2020, Jillian faced another challenge while filming in Xiamen, China. Rising at too early in the morning to prepare for a shoot at 6, she became dizzy in her hotel bathroom and fell, striking her head on the marble floor. The accident caused a deep wound over her right forehead and eyebrow, necessitating immediate medical attention. She was rushed to the first affiliated hospital of Xiamen University, where she underwent surgery and received dozens of stitches. Later that evening, a second procedure was performed to resuture the wound, totaling several hundred stitches, including 66 on the outer layer of skin. Swelling affected her forehead and eyes, and she was prescribed anti-inflammatory medication and painkillers. The injury prompted swift concern from her friends and colleagues. Manager Mani Fok and singer Joey Young flew from Beijing to Xiamen to support her, while Charlene Choi contacted doctors to offer assistance. Although Jillian had planned to continue filming, her team prioritized her recovery. To ease fans' worries, Jillian shared a photo on social media, showing herself resting with her forehead wrapped in gauze, showing both her vulnerability and determination to heal. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.